You know what's disappearing in America? Not hedge funds, not woke startups, not crypto exchanges that tank your life savings and get bailed out anyway. What's disappearing is the honest, decades-old family-run trucking company that actually built this country. This week, Carol Fulmer Logistics, a 70-year-old carrier, shut its doors. Gone. Done. Just like that. And no one in the media is asking why. No one's asking what this means for the working people who drive our food, our fuel, our freight. Because apparently it's just another casualty of the market. At least that's what the Wall Street folks say while sipping cocktails from their Manhattan rooftop bars. But is that true? Let's look at the facts. Carol Fulmer Logistics, founded in 1954, operated over 400 trucks, based in Groveland, Florida, a multi-generational family business. They haul dry freight all across the Southeast. For years, they did it right. Safe drivers, loyal staff, on-time deliveries. And now, shut down. Why? Not because they were bad at business. Not because they failed to modernize. Not because of diesel prices, though those have not helped either. No, the company was bled dry by lawsuits. That's right. According to Philip Fulmer, one of the company's leaders, they were hit with a barrage of personal injury claims. Many of them completely bogus. He says they had to defend against 6 to 8 lawsuits at once, all demanding $250,000 or more. It didn't matter that no one was hurt. Didn't matter that they'd done nothing wrong. The lawsuits came anyway, like a plague. And when you have to spend thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands, defending yourself from fraudulent claims, you run out of money, even if you win. That's the part most people don't understand. Winning is not free. You can win every case and still go bankrupt from defending them. That's what happened here. They even secured a $27 million credit line from their lender, and it still was not enough. The cost of liability insurance skyrocketed. Cash flow dried up. The legal pressure never stopped. And now, over 600 employees gone. Drivers, dispatchers, office staff, families. And what is the government? What are the regulators who claim to protect small business? They're nowhere. They're too busy chasing ESG targets and writing diversity memos to care about the collapse of American freight. But let's zoom out. This isn't just about Carol Fulmer. This is about an entire industry being systematically dismantled. According to FreightWaves, companies like Heartland Express and PAM Transportation are operating at a loss. They're bleeding money. Spot market rates have tanked. Operating ratios are over 100. That means for every dollar they make, they're spending more than a dollar to stay alive. This is not a temporary slump. This is a freight recession that began in 2022 and has not let up. Meanwhile, mega firms with private equity backing are consolidating the market. Small and mid-sized carriers, they're dropping like flies. The people who used to own their own trucks, their own routes, their own lives, they're being pushed out, sued out, regulated out. And no one talks about it. Instead, we get social media posts from Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy dressed in flannel, socializing with truckers. It's a joke. But this is not just about freight. This is a pattern, a microcosmos of what's happening across the entire American economy. Small town businesses, gone. Family farms, gone. Neighborhood diners, corner auto shops, the hardware store that's been there since 1952, gone, gone, gone. And what's left? Conglomerates, foreign-owned corporations, and lawyers. Thousands of them, lining up like vultures, ready to pick the bones clean. Want to know what's killing this country? It's not the truckers. It's the system that's crushing them. It's the lawsuit culture that rewards fraud over fairness. It's the regulatory maze that suffocates the little guy while handling carve-outs to the connected. It's the financialization of everything where businesses don't matter unless they're backed by BlackRock or Vanguard. The working class has no safety net, no lobbying firm, no offshore account. They just have their work ethic, their skill, and their pride. And when that's not enough, when the lawsuits hit and the contracts dry up and the insurance triples, they lose everything. That's not an accident. That's policy. This is what happens when a nation is governed not by leaders, but by bureaucrats and lawyers. Think about that. Carol Fulmer didn't just close up natural, business conditions. It was slowly bled out, deliberately, by a legal system that has no guardrails and a political class that has no shame. And the worst part, no one's held accountable. The trial attorneys cash their checks, the regulators pretend nothing happened, and the press barely covers the story. Because to them, this is not a story. It's just one more company, one more blue-collar name erased from the economy, one more symbol of America's decline. Well, I think it's a story, and I think it matters. If you care about the future of this country, if you believe that honest, hard-working people deserve a shot, then you should care too. So here's my challenge to you. Share the story. Talk about it. Call out the system. Demand tort reform. Support your local businesses. Don't let the people who built America be the ones forgotten in it. Because if we don't stand up now, there won't be anything left to stand on. See you next time. Bye-bye.